everyone, welcome to the stream today. I'm going to leave my desktop audio on, but I turned off the music through my desktop because we might be using some sound effects. So we're just going to go through some of the basics in Scratch, like how to do sounds, how to move him, looks. So you'll see what that's for after. We got the sound, so you can play sounds. That's why I have the desktop audio on, so if there's any sounds that go on, you guys will be able to hear it, hopefully. Events. So this is if you're doing a game, when the space key is pressed. I've made several games. We are just going to be going through the basics. Like, we're not going to be going any fancy. We're not going to be doing any fancy things, but we're just going to do the basics on how to make him move a couple steps. Control. So you can tell him to wait. You can tell him to repeat. Sensing, that's for sensing. So for an example, if you hover your mouse over him, he'll move. But that's a bit more complex. Operations, this is like math equations and that kind of stuff. So crazy stuff. I've never tried it. Variables, that's if you're doing a game and you need a score. These variables are perfect. Alright, and as you've probably noticed at the top here, there's a code, costumes, and sounds. So in the code, that you'll see what I just showed you. And if I go to costumes, so now you can see his head. You got his head, his body, and then we can actually move certain body parts around. So we can move off his leg if you want. And as you can see over here, it does that. I can put his leg up here if I want. But I'll just undo. And if you ever need to undo anything, it really works in any program. Control Z. And if you're on a Mac, it's Command Z. And then to cut, it's Control X, or Command X, Control C for copy, and Control V for paste, or Command V and Command C. Alright, just a quick little tech tip there. So what we'll do is just Control Z, just put him back to a normal cat. Oop. And you can convert it to like a vector art if you want, so if you need it for anything. But we are, oh boy, what happened? A little scratch. Okay. So we'll just, for now. So if you want, you could delete a certain character. And then down here, you can see there's a little menu. You could click on that. And then a whole bunch of them. So you got a couple people, and then you can even search. So if I wanted, I don't know, a person, or no, a ball. Oh, no. Typo. Ball. There we go. So you can see a balloon, all sorts of different things come up, and you could search by category too. So people, fantasy, dance, music, sports. So you can tell it to go from the top and bottom, and you can make it go nice and smooth with like that. So yeah, just tell me which one you want. And if we don't get anything, I'll just choose one. So I'm just gonna go. Just chatting right now. Pen, and these are just extensions. Video sense, makey, I don't know what that is. Microbit. So if you have a microbit, this is where you can program it. Is there a Raspberry Pi in here? So we got some Lego. We got Lego Boost. I should actually try that. I have the Lego Boost set. That would be fun. Go to, and then just a couple other ones. I thought there was a Raspberry Pi one in here, so you can code the Pi, but you can code it right from the Pi. And we will be doing another video on Raspberry Pi tutorials and all that kind of stuff. Alright, continuing on. So let's check the chat here. I like the food truck. Okay. So we want the food truck, because we want to code the food truck to go to the cake. And we'll actually, before we get started, we will just make the cake truck a little smaller as well. It's good, decent size. Okay, continuing on, we're going to head back to the code. Then we're going to make sure we're selected as the food truck over here. And what we need to do is, you'll see we got tons of blocks, but we're going to hit move 10 steps. But I should have told you guys. But first, before you did that, here, I'll delete this. Okay, before you do that, you want to go to events, and you can choose any of these. So when the when the character is clicked, when the space key is pressed, when we got all of these, but we're just gonna do when the flag is clicked. And you're probably wondering, where's the flag? Up here. So this is where you can start and stop your code. And then, yeah. So you got the red hexagon. I don't know what that is. And then the green flag. So the green flag would start your code. And this is a top block. Alright, so if I go move, I can drag him out to there. And then maybe we could go back down to control. So you can choose how far you want him to move. And you always have to experiment. So if I hit the green flag, so he moved 10. Okay, sorry. I don't know why it goes backwards. I'll have to do some research on that. Okay, so what we're going to do is then go to, and I'm just going to keep doing that here. You could do it as many times as you want. Just a reminder, you don't have to do all of that. You don't have to keep going. Just go to control and then go repeat forever. Make sure you don't put another blue block at the bottom here. Otherwise, your code will just go crazy. Okay, continuing on. I want to go to random position with, okay, that all looks good. When the right arrow is pushed, change the X by 10, and then drag out that same block, but just click in the little white box, and then do -10, like that. And then you want to go change Y by 10 for the up arrow, and then for the change Y by 10 again. So now, or actually, no, I forgot something. You want to go -10 for the down arrow. And then you can test that, because some of them you might need to switch around, so you can test that. Okay, everything looks good. So I'm pushing the up arrow, and let's put him, okay, we're just going to go stop. Okay guys, so sorry, for a minute I left up the music thing. So you can always, I'm gonna leave the stream up on the channel, so you can always go back and follow along. And I will be making like an actual like YouTube video, because sometimes the live cuts out and it's a little hard. Anyways, continuing on, that is our thing. So what I'll do is at the top we're gonna hit make big, or we're just gonna make it bigger, and then we're just gonna hit the flag and we'll play the game. So I'm going up. I'm trying to avoid the food truck. Oh, it looks like our game isn't working. Like when I touch, I'm trying to purposely touch him to try to get the. Come on. Okay, so it looks like our game isn't working, but still, it doesn't necessarily have to work. Just do your best and try to avoid the truck. And if you guys see an error, you can always fix it when you do a good copy if you do. But still, it's just to get you guys to know just like the basics of Scratch and how to do certain things. So this code doesn't work. I think I accidentally put the code in the wrong place on the wrong character. Anyways, well, if you have any questions, yeah, you guys can type them in the chat, and I believe that's all I have for you guys. And I'll do my best to try to do maybe another couple streams today. Wow, we got 12 playbacks, and we got a couple chat rates at 2. Can we get the chat rate up to 3 maybe? Ooh, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, so that is what we have. And see, I don't know why the chat box here, if I go to here, so if I go to boxed maybe, I'm just playing around with the chat thing on the screen. I don't know why the chat isn't working. Anyways, let's delete the chat box. Goodbye, chat box. Anyways, okay. Okay, so it looks like I just got a question through the chat. It's from Art with Adriana C. How many objects can you put on the screen? Is there a limit? Good question. It's something that rains. If you're doing like a raining scene or something, if you're just doing something that needs a lot of things, I believe there's a limit. I'm not entirely sure what that limit is, but check out her channel, go subscribe. She makes awesome videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And remember, if you have any questions, type them in the chat. Thanks, guys. Alright, well, it looks like everybody left. Looks like, yeah, we got 0 people here, so I'm just going to end the stream, and I'll do another one later. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye.